What's going on with women these days? We used to be a lot happier than men, and now we're not. What happened?
Women are twice as likely to suffer from depression and anxiety. That is a laundry list of things that we are going through that men quite simply are not, and not in the same way.
You know, y'all be thinking because us pretty bitches are pretty, we don't have problems. And we have a lot of them. Don't nobody love us. People lust us.
And the fact that it affects your self-worth.
It makes y'all think that everything is on the up and up when it's not. That's not the reality.
Teresa, you need to have thick skin. Teresa, you put your life on the internet. Teresa.
Women are more insecure than ever. That is not a coincidence.
So why is it that excessive social media use seems to affect girls so much more?
Today we're going to be talking about how women are blaming social media for the impact of their mental health, how they're blaming social media for the impact of their depression compared to men. If we take a look at Media and Technology survey, they say that it actually affects women 52% more than 70% of men, which is a huge difference.
Did you know that the more time teens spend on social media, the more likely they are to feel depressed? A study from the UK recently found that girls who spend more than 5 hours a day have a 40% chance of being depressed, compared to boys where it's around a 15% chance. So why is it that excessive social media use seems to affect girls so much more? Well, it turns out boys and girls use social media very differently. For the boys, they use it mostly to share memes, look at gaming videos, and how-to videos on YouTube. Girls, on the other hand, they're often using it to post photos, updates, and selfies, and to compare themselves with others. And what that means is that they end up constantly chasing likes for validation, all the while being flooded with images from celebrities and their friends who are uploading doctored and highly selected photos of themselves to highlight their seemingly better bodies and their lives. It's clear that this is a recipe for feeling worse about yourself. Imagine doing that for 5 hours a day. It's no wonder that this leads to 40% of girls being depressed.
40% of girls that use social media are having major symptoms of depression and even suicidal thoughts. And here's why that's happening, is they're looking at all the other pictures of girls posing and looking perfect and spending an hour getting the right angle on the camera, and then they're comparing their features to that person, and it's bringing down their self-esteem. They're also watching other things that are sort of dark and hopeless and seeing all these confusion around identity. All of those things are bringing down our youth.
So we're going to whisk through these reports and take a good look at the details and the outlook of how it really starts with young girls and young boys and the difference between the two. Almost 40% of girls who spend more than 5 hours a day on social media show symptoms of depression. And you can see the skyrocket difference. For boys, it's under 15%, while for girls, it is up to 35%. Meaning that the difference between how it affects them mentally is very different, which is how a lot of self-esteem issues actually are perpetrated. And that also shows that it starts with girls and what other girls are sharing, not what boys are saying and how boys feel about girls. And if you even take here the feeling of self-esteem issues when it comes to your self-appearance, for young boys it's only 20%, for girls it is 60%. On both spectrum when it comes to how they feel about their weight and appearance is low for boys, but for young girls it's up to 60%. And a lot of times you'll find they'll get BBLs when they get older, tummy tucks, face fillers, and everything else that we see on social media. But more times often, a lot of women, they blame men for all of these insecurities that really has been brewing since they are young. And a lot of these insecurities are among what other women are saying and what other girls are doing on social media that's really impacting their mental health, which really shows you that the downfall of women today has nothing to do with young boys or men or social media. It's everything to do with what young girls and women are actually doing on social media.
I don't think men quite understand what they're doing to women. Like, I think that they kind of understand, but I don't think that they fully conceptualize what they're doing to women. It's like it's something to say about like getting your heart broken one time by one girl and then immediately turning off that emotion. and running through so many other girls afterwards. And so many of them, they don't feel like they're being messed up towards us because they didn't hit us, they didn't call us out of our names, they only called us sweet things, they only said nice words to us, they were only gentle towards us. But it is a fucking war crime, bro, to connect with someone and intertwine yourself with someone that you have no intention of really intertwining with the way that you're doing. It's to do that, bro, and it's over and over again. And I saw someone post about the trauma. Like, nobody talks about the trauma that's associated with constantly going through these situations, like situationships with guys where like they don't want to commit and they don't want to take it to the next level, and the fact that it affects your self-worth. Imagine like knowing that you are worth what you are worth, and understanding who you are and your heart and what you do and how far you love, like how much you love. And for that too, oh my God, for that to also be rejected in the same token, it's just like, and this whole like being happy with being single and we don't need a man and all this other stuff in response to what's going on. I've been this way for years, and I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I don't think that it's weak to crave human connection and to want to tear my walls down and to want to love. Like, that's like, human connection is literally, it's innate in us. It is natural to us, and I don't feel like I should fault myself for that anymore, and I don't feel like I should continuously hide that. It's like, I just don't know honestly what the fuck to do. I am tired. And I just want reciprocity. That's it. And the thing is like, you don't even have to go chasing for it to wear you down, bro. I dated somebody last year for a short period of time, and like, it took months to almost a year. We didn't even commit, months to almost a year to even get past that. You know what I'm saying? And there was no commitment.
What a lot of women fail to do is actually take a look at the information that you're consuming and who is actually pushing these information. And when you really take a look at it, it's other women. Other women are telling you, be happy, be independent, don't be traditional. And when your dating life fails, you blame men.
What's going on with women these days? We used to be a lot happier than men, and now we're not. What happened?
What you've found is that over the past 20 years or so, women have converged downward to the unhappiness levels of men. And at first I thought, great, men are getting happier. Women are getting unhappier, is what we find. And they're getting unhappier very quickly. And so there's a lot of different theories of it. You find that there's a lot less family formation going on. There's a lot less marriage. You find that men and women are diverging politically really, really quickly.
We're all high on dopamine. The reason why women suffer more with depression than men do is because dopamine isn't our main reward system. Oxytocin is. So oxytocin, that's the connection. That's when you're hanging out with your girlfriends. That's when you're getting a cuddle or a hug from a loved one. And dopamine actually squelches oxytocin. So when You're doing all of these things that are giving you a dopamine hit. Yeah, it feels good at the time, whether it's a screen or junk food or all these different things, but it's actually taking away for a woman the feeling of feeling more connected, which is much more important for us than it is for men. It's not important, but we need oxytocin even more so.
It's not actually social media that's actually impacting women's mental health. It's what other women are putting on social media that's really impacting their health. Because what other women are promoting is actually the polar opposite of what women need to really make them happy and get out of depression.
Social media is making us more insecure. Let's talk about it. I just feel like we weren't really meant to be looking at ourselves as much as we look at ourselves. Filters are another thing. I feel like we've gotten so used to using filters that we forget what our real faces look like. And not just our real faces specifically, but what humans look like. If you watch old movies, 80s, 90s, even the 2000s, everybody had such a unique, distinctive face. And everybody was so beautiful in their own way, literally. There was so many different types of beauties in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. And now, even in movies, even on TV shows, the same generic face. That's the standard of beauty. We're filming everything. We're taking countless pictures of ourselves. I feel like us as a society, we used to be a lot less insecure because we were recording our every movements. We weren't constantly seeing other people online. I just feel like it's so hard, especially for teenagers coming up now. And even me, I'm 27 and I still feel the effects of social media. I still feel insecure. Plastic surgery is just so normalized too. Fillers, BBL, everything is so normalized. I just hope we come to...
Social media ruined us, and I'm gonna say Instagram specifically. I seen my homeboy just make this post, and I agree 100%. We are only meant to meet between 5 to 10,000 people in our lifetime, period. 5 to 10,000 people. Out of those 5 to 10,000 people, you're supposed to find your mate, your person, your soulmate, right? Right. Instagram has given us like the notion that people are disposable. Like we can just throw people away. I'll get another one. I'll get another one. You won't though. You won't get another person. You very rarely find good people. Out of the 5 to 10,000 people that you're said to meet in your life without social media, how many of those do you think are actually like good people? Problem is, social media has romanticized everything, and it makes y'all think that everything is on the up and up. When it's social media has given us access to millions and millions and millions of people. Like that's like an overload for us. Our brains can't even function. Our brains can't even process what we're actually seeing in real time. We just can't. We can't. There's no way we can decipher through what's good for us and what's not, what's bad for us and what's not, with all these options. Chances are you've already met your soulmate. Get off social media. Get out of La La Land.
Social media is ruining women's happiness. Women are more insecure than ever. That is not a coincidence. It's way too much comparison. Perfect bodies, perfect lifestyle, and filters. Seems like no one's winning in real life, and online everybody's thriving. That pressure is fake and it's exhausting. If you want real peace, sometimes the glow up is not physical. Sometimes it's just literally logging off.
It just shows you that women are actually their own worst enemy. Everything that they're conflicted with is self-conflicted. The bubble that they thought was protecting them actually is being shot by other women. They are the ones creating these unrealistic expectations that they can't even live up to.
I think social media be getting to me sometimes in terms of like the body image aspect. And it's crazy because I know myself, like these are Photoshop pictures of other women and edits, but then sometimes I gotta ask, right? I got a nice little plump, small titties, waist is on regular, but it's like when you see those things on your page and stuff, it kind of just makes it seem as if the body type you originally have is not like thick enough, even though you thick. But then seeing a different type of thick, it's like, damn, maybe I don't got no ass. Like, I don't know. I'd literally be trying to like not fall into it, but that's all I fucking see. I see these thick ass bitches, fat ass, small waist, and it's like, I'm not saying I wish I was dumb. It's just that motivation, like, damn, I gotta hit the gym. Like, when people be like, oh, you know, you got a nice body, that ass T, I'm like, oh, thank you, but I know deep down, like, I want it to be, you know, fatter, you know. Just the beauty standards sometimes. It that fuck with me. You know how like there's certain girls who can just go viral off of just being just overly pretty. All they can do is just post a pic like this. And bro, that like thousands of likes. Me, I have to build my fucking way up brick by motherfucking brick. Like my page, I did not go viral off of being pretty. I went viral from talking about shit. Like, you know, I had to build myself up. And it's so crazy because it's like the influence is real. Like, for example, most of the pretty girls who go viral, their nose, they got that little bridge on their nose, you know, eyes is like perked. Like, everything about them is tea. Like, I just really love that for them. But for us, though, we gotta build our way up.
When I was 21, I was literally traveling the world by myself. In total, I went to like 20 something countries, 30 something countries. I don't know. During all of that, I was absolutely depressed. That was probably the most sad I think I've ever been in my entire life. Also, I was posting the happiest looking videos ever. And I was doing all that traveling because I was trying to fill a hole in my heart. I thought that seeing the world was going to make me feel so fulfilled. The point of this video is to never compare yourself to anybody you see online. People probably thought I was living my best life because I was in a new country every other month. Meanwhile, I'm running away from myself the entire time and just continually sad in other countries.
You know, y'all be thinking because us pretty bitches are pretty, we don't have problems. And we have a lot of them. Don't nobody love us. People lust us. Don't no bitch want to be your friend because the bitch is jealous. So you be sitting in your bed all alone, bored, not doing nothing. Don't be having nobody to call on when you're sad or stressed out or going through it. Then you gotta constantly watch who you bring around you because people don't be around for genuine reasons. People be coming around for hidden agendas. Niggas is always gonna think you have hoes, so niggas is never gonna take you serious. And people will always think you're lying when you're not. Just because we're pretty don't mean we have it all, because we don't. We don't. Majority of us is sad and lonely. Deep down inside. That's it, that's all.
I don't know why lately Instagram has just been making me really sad. Y'all tell me if y'all can relate because maybe I'm just crazy. But I would say as far as like the past couple months, every time I open up Instagram and I'm just scrolling, I either get really sad or really anxious or just really overwhelmed, and I don't know why. Instagram is the only app where I feel that way. I can be on Facebook, I can be on TikTok, I can be on Twitter, I can be on Snapchat and be fine. Like, be scrolling for days and not feel anything. But I open up Instagram and I see other people's pictures, or I just see, you know, what other people are doing, and I just get really sad. I don't know where this energy is coming from. I don't know if it's like some unresolved like resentment that I have towards myself. I don't know if it's like some insecurities that I'm feeling now all of a sudden where I don't feel cute enough to like post pictures or really show up on Instagram. I don't know if it's, you know, what people say with the whole monitoring spirits and how people just be watching your content and not engaging. I don't know. Like, I deleted the whole app and I just want to see if it makes a difference, because it's like I just have this dark cloud every time I open up the app, and it's like I don't know why.
I care about what anybody fucking says about, oh, you're crying on social media again. Yup, I'm here again. Today it was like depression was hitting. My depression's hitting, okay? I'm being attacked in so many fucking areas right now. I literally am just a bitch that wakes up every day. I try to be a good ass mom. Hustle. I help people. Try to be educational. I try to motivate people. Stay in my own lane. I don't mess with people. Hate that I get. Like, I understand people are gonna be like, Teresa, you need to have thick skin. Teresa, you put your life on the internet. Teresa, it's your fault. Teresa this, Teresa that. Like, oh, sticks and stones may break your bones. But like, you know, like, people, it's easy for people to say that. At the end of the day, this is my job. Yes, I chose this. I did choose this, and this is the downside of the job that I have. The amount of hate that I'm getting, it literally is just like, bro, I don't do shit on here. I try to spread goodness, you know, like that's all I do. Get on social media and I try to motivate and I try to be there for people and I try to make people not feel alone. And y'all, I should not be getting hundreds of messages talking about, oh, how bad of a mom you are. This earth would be better without you here. Or you should drive your car off the fucking, like, bridge. Like, I should not. Yes, I have thick skin, but at the same time, when you are battling so fucking much, it's like you don't need this. Somebody just doesn't know how to leave me alone. Last week, my website gets taken. I get it back. Last week, my Twitch gets taken. I get it back. I'm having a bad day. All a girl wanted to do was go get a tattoo and just be live and talk to her people. Twitch gets taken because somebody wanted to report me. I go live on TikTok. Somebody wants to report me on there. Y'all, like, and people can be like, Teresa, this is just social media. You're getting upset about this. Y'all, this is my livelihood. This is my job. This is something that I spend hours and hours and hours on. I just spent 100 hours on Twitch just to find out that now I can't make partner because of what this person just reported. And now I have to wait 30 days just to reapply. That's 100 hours for no reason. Get told, oh, you're a terrible mom, or oh, you're just a 304. You're not supposed to be crying. Oh, you don't deserve to feel this way. You need to stop crying on social media. You need to be this. You need to be that. You need to be this. How many people tell me the world would be better without me, but then other people get supported and they're just...
Women are twice as likely to suffer from depression and anxiety. That is a laundry list of things that we are going through that men quite simply are not in the same way.
And it's important to list it because it's validating, because many of us feel like, okay, we're not doing enough. I must be doing something wrong. Well, you're taking care of your parents, your kid, your job, yourself. Like, it is not your fault. This is something that's happening to many women, and that decreases the shame and self-blame, right? Because it's not you, it's the situation.
It just proves that men are actually not women's problem. Men are not the ones who are making women insecure. Men are not the ones who are making women do anything that they say they don't want to do. They are the ones who are creating this mental turmoil all by themselves. They are the ones who decided to jump in quicksand and not save each other. The reality is, a lot of women out there, they are the ones who are chasing validation, chasing likes, and trying to make it seem as if they are the ones who are living their best lives no matter what. They have purposely blurred the lines with reality and delusion and wanting to create an illusion of what they want their life to be when it's the complete opposite. So when you see women at their worst state today, you always have to remember it has nothing to do with men. We're actually seeing women destroy themselves right in front of our eyes.